everyone, I am back with a new Monster Hunter video and I am super excited because 2 weeks from now, or even less than 2 weeks, Monster Hunter World Iceborne releases on September 6th and I am so excited for it. Oh my gosh, I've waited so long and it's finally here. And another thing is that with this DLC release we're getting a new update, so that's version 10.10 that will be released with Iceborne, and in order to play on the same servers as people who own Monster Hunter World or Iceborne, you have to download this update, otherwise you can't play together. And bear in mind, some of the features you won't be able to use if you don't have Iceborne in this update, but if you look on Monster Hunter's website, they have a whole outline of the patch notes and they have a symbol next to things that are included with Iceborne and things that aren't. So I won't be going through everything since there is a lot, but I'll go through a few things quite briefly. So Iceborne is essentially a DLC, an add-on for the game, but a very large one. As it adds a whole third of content, it's essentially as much content as World originally had in Iceborne. So Iceborne will add Master Rank, and Master Rank is essentially G Rank. If you're a Monster Hunter veteran, you'll know what that is. It's a new difficulty tier, so you have low rank, high rank, and then Master Rank. And we've been waiting so long for this, and it's finally here. Of course, with this will come a new story and new monsters, but bear in mind you can only start Iceborne once you have completed Monster Hunter World. So be sure to do that first before you get Iceborne, otherwise you won't really be able to make use of this content. And with this, of course, we'll have new monsters and new armor to forge and new weapons too. There's new skills as well, so there's so much to do in this DLC and I am so excited. I'm going to be playing this so much and I can't wait to play. So the monsters that are in Iceborne are Velkhana, who is the main flagship for Iceborne and is a elder dragon who has the ability of ice. So all its attacks will be ice based, but bear in mind, if you don't know what a elder dragon is essentially a species in Monster Hunter that are more powerful than regular monsters, and these you cannot capture. So do not try and put down pitfall traps or shock traps because they won't work, and honestly people will think you're a noob if you do that. But the gameplay of Velkhana from the trailer looks so cool. Oh my gosh, it even puts an ice armor on itself when it goes into rage mode, plus its armor looks really nice too. It's so Dark Soulsy. So our next monster is Brachadios, or Brachy as I'm going to call him, who is a returning monster, and it's so nostalgic to watch the gameplay of him because he looks and acts just like he did in Monster Hunter 4U, and of course is aggressive as ever. But it's so nice to have him in this game, as well as our next monster who is also a returning monster, who is Barioth, who is a ice monster, and similar to Garuga and Tigrex, who are also in World, they all have a similar skeleton and fight in a similar way, I guess you could say, since they're all fast moving monsters and tend to do lunging attacks quite a bit. So next up we have Glavenus, another returning monster, who has a fire element. And we also have the subspecies of Glavenus, who is acidic Glavenus and is new to Monster Hunter. Oh my gosh, a dragonfly. Oh no, please don't come near me. Oh my gosh. If you didn't notice, I'm outside once again and I do not like bugs. Anyways, besides the point. Acidic Glavenus. He's in this game too. Next we have two more subspecies who are Fulgur and Janath, who is a lightning version, and Ebony or the Garon, who is a dragon version. What's also interesting is the fact their description for Ebony Odogadon is the fact that they have written, reports indicate it goes into a frenzy upon eating, and I just found it interesting how they use the word frenzy, because in Monster Hunter 4U the whole idea of it was that monsters got into like a frenzied mode, and I don't know if they're referencing to that. Possibly, that's just my theory. Which, if it is, that means Gore Malaga could be coming, and if he is, oh my gosh, I really hope so, because it would be so cool to see him in world and how he would interact with the environment. I really like to see that. Of course, next we have Shrieking Legiana, another subspecies of Legiana, and I think this is just a more powerful version. I believe this still uses ice attacks, but of course just hits harder. Next we have two completely new monsters which I'm sure you already know about, who are Banbaro and Beotodus, I think that's how you pronounce it. Icefish, that one. Also in the trailer we got teased a new elder dragon called Namielle, I think is how you pronounce it. You'll see a running theme here that I can't pronounce monster names. He looks so cool and so weird at the same time. He is a water element elder dragon. He kind of reminded me of a shrimp because of the little antenna things, is that what you would call them? And he glows too, he's like a fish dragon. Also, I really like the music they used in the trailer for him. And I hope that's the music they use when you fight him, because it sounds so cool and so menacing, and I think it's just perfect for him. I really like to see his armour. I really hope his armour glows. If it does, that's amazing. Also, the last monster that was actually shown in a recent trailer of Turf Wars of Monsters is Yian Garuga. Once again, I probably didn't say that right. This is a variant of Yian Garuga, who was a returning monster once again, and Yian Garuga was considered a very easy monster, an early game monster, except this variant isn't so easy and was actually a complete pain to fight, and I am not looking forward to fighting this monster. In the trailer we see him having a turf war with Devil Joe. He tail flips him in the face, and a Devil Joe, of all monsters, had to be Devil Joe. I mean, I think that's enough to show how menacing he is. He has poison attacks and fire attacks too, and a ear-piercing shriek of a roar, and it's just so annoying to fight. And he does combos, and you get stunned. For example, you'll get stunned and he'll do a combo and you'll get stuck in a stun whilst he's comboing and you'll die. I think you'll quickly learn to not like him so much. There are also other monsters who will also be getting subspecies such as Tobikadachi, Paolumu and Puke, so it'll be really interesting to fight those as well. And we were told that we'll be getting some new Raider Riders, which is really cute. There's so many new things that are added into Iceborne. So many new monsters, new armour. I'm super excited for the armour. We've been showing some of them in the trailers and they look so nice. I think the monsters were the major thing to go over, so I would probably leave it there. There is the town as well that I could talk about. If you want me to, let me know. But for now, I will leave it there. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you next time. Bye!